Hi, fellow humans. It's full-time RV gal Sky here with Betty. She's trying to get a lick in, as you can see. She's trying to love on me. She'll sneak one in eventually. Anyway, I thought I'd say hi, make a video, because it's been a while, hadn't it? Yeah, things haven't been so good in the health department. Betty's about as upset with me as she can be because we haven't been going out and doing anything. Although yesterday I did take her for a walk, a very short walk. Stop it. And, yeah, I have to stay close to a toilet with Crohn's disease, don't you know? And already today, I couldn't even begin to tell you how many times I went to the restroom, TMI. But anyway, that's part of what Crohn's disease does to you. You know, it is what it is. So I've pretty much been stuck in my room for 3 days, basically. I've rearranged it a little bit, organized. I even got out my rattles to make some because there is a need and a want for them. I just haven't been doing them. I haven't had the creativity, the feeling, the wanting to do any of that. You know, sometimes as an artist you have to have that feeling, or, you know. Oh, I want to see if I can catch the birdie bird outside right there at my hummingbird feeder. I put it right there where I could sit here and just turn my head and watch them. That's kind of nice. I got it at a thrift store for $1.50. Not bad. Anyway, let me show you what I'm doing. I've got 3 of them. This one I painted black, obviously. And they all have dimples or something in them because you have to remember, they're from the ocean. You know, I possibly could get the little dimples out, but that's part of what makes them what they are. And then on the inside, I've got corn in this one. It seems to be the loudest and the most, it's the most popular. So I go ahead and I can either do rice, corn, couscous, and the other little grains make a very soft. Very soft. So if you want very soft, that's what you would put in yours. And here's another one. It doesn't have as much in it, and it's not as loud. See, they all have a different sound, you know? And the amount that you put in changes it, too. Yeah. These are not done. These are just the first painting. And then, this is the one I'm doing right now. I just put it down for a minute. I'm doing this one yellow. But that's what they look like without being painted. And a lot of people like them that way. And I leave them like that sometimes. And I was trying different colors down at the bottom, as you can see. This was a metallic kind of color. And, I don't know. Didn't do a whole lot for me. So, I'm doing the yellow. And then I will either bead them or paint them differently. Let's see, I'll show you that. Let me go get it real quick. The one I have ready to go, and it even has feathers on it. Move, Betty, move. Don't look at my place, don't judge. Okay. This one's done. And this is all beaded. And I have put that on here. And the other side. Now this is all natural. This I just I lacquered it to keep it. And I call this the hair. It's usually a long flowing thing. But it's real brittle, and it breaks off quite easily. But I have put stuff on it so it won't break so much. But they do kind of break easily. After all, they're like a very thin gourd. And you can't get them wet because they'll get soft again. And, but look at, you can see some of the markings. I call them like moon craters. Everyone's different. And then I put, this is actually alligator leather. I got it in Louisiana, no, Arkansas when I was there. And so is the bottom. This one's $45, as is. This one took me a while, believe it or not. It looks simple, but it's not that simple. None of them really are. I have to sand them, I have to prep them, I have to prime them, and then I have to paint them, and then I have to decorate them. But first, I have to go out to the beach and pick them up and find them and cut their little heads off because they have long tails. In fact, here's one behind me. That, I have the tail with it. And what I've done is with some sinew, I have placed it where it won't move, and then I'm going to make a dream catcher out of this one. See? Isn't that nice? I've sold quite a few like that, and I'm going to put beads in it, and then I'll have feathers that'll come down here. And the top of it, this will be the top where you will hang it. I'm going to cut this part off where it'll be even. And then this will be the dream catcher. And I'm not sure if I want it that way or that way. I'm thinking maybe this way. Anyway, let me know in the comments which way you think it should be. Should it be this way or this way? But anyway, those are the projects I'm working on. And, you know, when I do make these videos and everything, I always sound so healthy and good. And boy, if you could have seen me this morning, oh, Lordy. It was not good. But I've been laying around pretty much most of the day. And little old Betty, I just looked at some old pictures of her and how thin she was. Oh my goodness. She's a sausage now. She's a little sausage. That's because she's been eating too much like her mom. And not getting enough exercise, which is my fault as well. But I'm going to work on it and see what I can do and get her out a little more. After all, I have that new stroller, and mainly it's for me to walk with, so I'm not walking with a walker. I look like an old lady with a walker. It looks like I got a dog thingy, and I look real cool. I got to redo my hair pink. It's all gone back white pretty much, and I wear all my overalls. I've got a lot of different ones. I got a whole bunch from Temu, and I do recommend them. I mean, their clothing isn't like to go run around in the mountains in or anything, but I mean, if you want to look good and you're not doing a whole lot anyway, it's good enough quality. This is the second season I've been wearing these clothes, so they've lasted one season and starting of another. So anyhow, yeah, it's kind of fun being a little old lady nowadays, you know. Every phase of your life has something in it, you know, something. And, you know, when I was a child, you know, you go through all that. And then when you're a young woman, you know, you swivel around and wear all the latest fashions. And, I mean, it's different parts of life. And now that I'm an elder and I'm called Auntie, and waited on, actually. I'm starting to like that part. They even bring the food out to my van when I'm camping at certain intentional communities, because they know I've got some health issues, and I go down for the count by the time the sun goes down. They know that much, too, because I'm up at 4 in the morning. You know, I meditate and do a little reading, and that's my time. I like it. I've always gotten up early, usually not that early, but when I had my kids, I'd get up at 5, and 5, 6, until about 7, I think, 2 hours I managed to get in beading. So I would do most of my bead work with the seed beads. because I didn't want anyone walking past me and knocking things over, which happened later on when I waited till they get up. So anyway, so I get 2 hours of beading in my heyday, when I was really good, I could get 5 pairs of earrings in. I haven't made a pair of beaded earrings now for a couple years. I really got to kick myself in the butt. I got glasses where I can see now, so there's no excuse for that. And I'm retired, so there's no excuse for that. I just got to get my rearing gear, and because I got all this stuff ringing in my head, all this art that I want to do, but I'm missing the motivation to get her done. So I've got like 4 or 5 different things going on. Sound familiar to anybody else out there? Tell me in the comments. I know, we're a lot alike, a lot of us. You know, and then as you do get older, that's the way it is. Anyway, nice talking to y'all. Hope you're doing okay. Springtime is my favorite time of year. So go out and enjoy it. I'm trying to tell myself that too, but unfortunately I have to stay close to home for a little while. But maybe, you know, I go through spurts. It gets bad for a couple days, and I'm really good for a couple days. So those good couple days are about ready to come. So anyway, have a good evening, everyone, and find your happiness and do it and stay in that happy place. And know you are loved, even if you don't think you are. You are. There's somebody that appreciates you. So don't go there. All right, fellow humans. Bye.